Okay, so this is going to be part two of my haunted classroom, about the beginning of my haunting and what could have caused my haunting, um, and all the things that are going on right now that people are attributing to CERN, to the LHC. Um, what I need people to understand is I didn't believe in the paranormal one night when I went to bed. I was secure in the fact that it was all bullshit. It was people looking for attention, people wanting money, fame, whatever. Amityville's horseshit. Um, the Exorcist was based on a true story, but when Hollywood blew that up, if you read the real story, it's a lot less, you know, not that much fantastical stuff happened. But um, so there's all kinds of stories that are blown up for money, you know, views, get butts in the seats at the theaters, that kind of stuff. So I went to bed one night and I was pretty secure in the fact that my view on the paranormal was pretty sound, pretty solid. A lot of crap, a lot of fakery, a lot of stuff blown out of proportion. Didn't, you know, I wasn't worried about it. I woke up the next morning at 8:30, pouring down rain outside. And we both smoke, my wife and I. We don't usually smoke in the house, but we do if the weather's, inclement. If there's snow, rain, or it's 110 degrees outside, we'll smoke in the guest bathroom, turn the fan on. Well, it was pouring down rain. So I went to the guest bathroom, turned the fan on, I'm smoking a cigarette, I'm on my phone, and I hear footsteps coming up the hall. Now I know what footsteps sound like in my house. I have wood floors. I've had guests over here, not many, but I have, and I know what it sounds like when someone walks around my house in another room or when they walk up a hallway or whatever. So I hear the footsteps come up and they stop right at the edge of the door and they don't come into the bathroom. I mean, nobody comes around the corner, just me and my wife at home. I'm like, what's going on? Where are they? Who are they? Is it my wife? Did she get up? And I thought, well, maybe she stopped at the kitchen counter to fix her coffee. So I look out, there's nobody there. I know what I heard. Okay, I've got good mental health. I don't hear things. I could feel those footsteps in the bottoms of my feet. So those are footsteps, and there's nobody there. Turns out my wife is still in bed. She hasn't even woken up yet. There's nobody in my house. There's nobody outside my house. After that, my house blew up with activity. I was hearing footsteps in the middle of the night. My bed was shaking. I was hearing things fall. And then in the middle of the night, out in the house, I get up, nothing out of place. I was having banging on my walls, loud, man. Boom! Scared the living shit out of me. Can't find a source for it. This is all starting all of a sudden, all at once. Now, this has gone on. I've had 4 investigations of my house by paranormal teams. My house has been investigated 9 times, and they've confirmed, yeah, your house is haunted. Why? Why is my house haunted? I found the little boy that got murdered next door. Okay, that's good. I can buy that. That makes sense to me. But I'm recording men, women, and children, British, American, Spanish, French, all in this house. Where the hell are they coming from? And the footsteps happened in broad daylight. I was sitting on my love seat and I watched them go past me and up the hall. I'm going, what the fuck? What was that? So all this started a couple of years ago. It was about 2 years ago when it really got going. A year and a half ago, it was full bore. It was like off the hook haunted. So I'm seeing all these stories now about all these TikTok videos and Facebook Reels about CERN and about all the things that are going on with CERN. So is it possible that if you didn't watch my last video, one of the concerns with CERN was that it was going to open a portal. Okay, that was the concern. Or it was going to cause a little black hole or something and suck the Earth in or something like that. But the portal concern was it was going to open a portal. What if it opened up hundreds of thousands of smaller portals all over the globe? Because my property didn't have just one portal, which causes enough trouble on a property. It had 6 in my house and on my property. 6. So I'm asking, what the fuck? I don't get it. Why? All of a sudden, overnight. Go to sleep, everything's cool. Wake up, your house is Amityville. What the hell? Why did that all start? So I'm trying to think about what was going on with CERN back in late 2019, early 2020, when all this ramped up and started. I know they restarted, I think, this past 5th of this month, 5th of July, I think. Somebody told me that. But what was going on back when the haunting of my house started? Now, it wouldn't have been instantaneous, I know. It probably would have had to ramp up. But this all really got going in late 2020. So what was going on with CERN back in 2019? What were they doing? And 2020 and on, what were they doing? Because if I can find some stories that correlate with those dates and some of the theories behind them starting up this collider and starting their experiments, maybe we'll make some more headway with this. I hope so. Well, I'll give it a shot. I'll talk to you later.